first thing that came up during media availability that week was the back and forth on social media. It seemed as if I had entered into the league's most talked about rivalry overnight. I didn't want to make this a bigger deal than it already was. At the end of the day, the only thing that mattered was my team coming out with a win on Sunday.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out. First and 10, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 30-yard line.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
A gain of 11.
Well, Charles, this always contentious division rivalry. I'd say even a little spicier than we're used to. The well-documented war of words on social media between two of the top players on these teams. That has really added a layer of intrigue.
Well, we've never turned down a little extra zest to a game, have we? But you're absolutely right. The social media beef between these two stars, in a lot of ways, ridiculous, maybe even a little bit childish as most people would look at it. But It's also made this game one of the most talked about regular season matchups that you and I can remember. So I don't know that we're complaining. I know we also can't wait to see how it plays out on the field. And that's the thing to remember here. The one with the bragging rights will not be who gets the most likes or dislikes or whatever you want to put on social media, because I'm not as versed on it as I should be. But it really comes down to who wins the game today.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
This is Geis. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Christian Kirk.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's the end of the.
We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So as we continue to get settled in here, you know, this is obviously division rivalry, and well, all the coaches and players say it's just another game. Charles, you and I know that that's not really the case. How important is it for them to maintain their composure in this one?
Well, it's extremely important, and I think you really nailed it, because in a division game, everything is heightened, okay? So that natural intensity you have to play each and every week, it takes out a little extra when you go up against a division rival. So now, as you pointed out, you've got to make sure you maintain your poise while keeping that intensity high.
On second down, Madden. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Madden. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Now a give, right side. Madden. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back. Second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Brings up second and 9.
On the ground, it's Geis. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
29, Darius.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Goff. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been... nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards. They go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7
yards there, good enough to move the sticks. First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. A gain there of 21 yards.
And
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Ball, right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This one brought in by Jefferson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop. Almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
Again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And it is now 21-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not running wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 17-13 was the final. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. The Broncos trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to... And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much Not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Murray now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Freeman. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 11.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it is 28-0.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Goff. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Gone. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche that's coming right on top of them. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. But this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Out of the gun, Goff. This is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Geis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the 2nd round there defensively. Here we go on 4th. Goal. And this is incomplete. As they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So he's got
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, an even 90 yards. And the Cardinals add on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Jefferson.
Goff on third down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Madden. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Micah Kiser on
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want.
I thought things were behind us after the win in our first meeting. When I found out this dude was running his mouth again, calling our win a fluke, I couldn't believe it. Even though I felt like it was foolish for him to be running his mouth again, I knew how respected he was in that locker room. So if he was feeling that bold, that meant his teammates were going to be ready to play on Sunday.
Today, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
6-yard line.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chandler Jones make that now 8 Sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Goff will get this to Akers out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved.
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe Believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly Not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's the option. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Ramsey brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
No gain on
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going for it. It's Murray sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Gostkowski for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one. Come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Goff throwing again. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again. Gone. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And boy, is that a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 28-14 was your final score. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he's... Up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Nelson on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45.
Akers, the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out, or are they going to make it all?
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Number 3, the ball game.
Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They're going option play on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So Goff and the Rams down by 15. Just under 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Goff on 1st down. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's got daylight. 30. 10. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Cardinals.
The that's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The point after try for Gostkowski. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, gone. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the...
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to auto selected.
You fools hurt. Jesus will. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with me so basic. Boogie the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold places. We pulling up with the whole squad. Are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work?
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuff. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my heart with no...
I figured when Coach asked me if I could swing by his office, it had something to do with the injury news. Sure, life would be easier without him on the field, but your rivals tend to bring out the best of you. I was looking forward to getting the opportunity to go toe-to-toe with these guys again.
State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Deshaun Watson and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson. They'll run on first down. Madden. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. As we settle in and get ready to watch the next chapter of this storied NFL rivalry unfold, you've likely noticed the lack of pregame theatrics in comparison to what we were used to last season.
Yeah, it's absolutely been noticeable because we haven't heard the noise leading into this game where these guys are going back and forth with each other. And maybe it's because there's an injury that sidelined the guy who did most of the yapping last year. But just because we haven't heard the war of words so far doesn't mean that these guys don't want to get at each other. The intensity of the rivalry is still there, and I know it'll be evident once they tee it up and kick it off. And don't forget, one notable defensive star switched teams in the offseason. That's going to add to it.
And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Madden. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now, Madden. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
17-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll throw right away. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's third down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Gain of 15. First down, Rams.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Rams nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again. Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
Again, Goff. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff throwing again. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal, so, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
12. First down, Rams.
Out of the gun, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now gone. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a run with Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff now looking to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. sack. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
Back up!